what's going on, everybody? This is P-Funk, and welcome to The Plug. Hope y'all ready to get y'all plug on, because we about to have some fun. Yeah. Sitting here with me is my man, the kid Dillard. What's good with you, baby?
Doing good, man. Doing real.
Listen, first of all, I always bump into you at the strangest spots. Like, right. I think the last time I seen you was up at the station. Shout out Boom 103.9.
Yeah.
But yeah, last time I seen you was up at the station, man. You know what I mean? You know, you do like too many things, man. Like,
man, I be all over the place, man.
Like, you got a gang of hats, like, you know what I mean? I'm surprised that was.
Yeah, I know this.
You know what I mean? Yeah. So what's good with you? So for everybody that don't know, you know, he's a writer, he's an actor, he's a producer, he's an engineer. He builds skyscrapers. He does everything.
Wash cars,
wash cars, whatever. You know, sell oranges on the freeway. Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff he does, man. But tell everybody, what you really do. You know.
Well, like P said, I'm an actor, producer. I have an acting school called I Can Acts, and we started age 5 through adults. So a lot of my students, like 2 of my students just worked with Vivica Fox.
Okay.
2 of my students did Power. They grinding. They getting they grind on. You know, there's a couple of commercials, voiceover.
So so how'd you really start with the
What, acting? Or?
Yeah, the acting school, because I know acting, is something, probably been doing probably much your whole life.
Man, yeah, I've been doing that for
a while. But what made you want to start a school,
Well, I wanted to create something where kids can just learn from professional actors. Because I know for me, like, art was a way that basically changed my life.
Okay.
So, I don't know where I would be today if I didn't have the art. Like, if I never took an acting class or just was around people that was creative, So I wanted to kind of give that to the youth, and also because we go all the way to adult, and just people that may have wanted to, have that dream and fulfill it. So we kind of like create lanes for them to kind of get the real information.
It's interesting that you said that. So, about how it saved your life. So let me ask this: when did you start? When was your first acting job?
My first acting job, I was 16.
16.
But I started the class at age 14.
Okay.
But I was extremely shy. I was just like the kid that was like in the back of the class, like.
How can you be extremely shy but then be an actor? Because at the end of the day, 1 million people are going to see you. So
right.
I think that doesn't mix. At least in my head, it doesn't mix.
Don't mix, but I guess it represents those kids that people say, oh, you can't do that, But it was inside of me.
What made you want to act though? Like,
what
was you, a clown? Like a class clown? Like,
I was the quiet kid. I couldn't even hold a conversation with people. Like, I was extremely shy, man.
Yeah.
So it was like, it was just, I used to watch TV a lot. I used to draw, and I used to just look at like shows like The Cosby Show and different things like that. And I could envision myself on the screen. And it just seemed like something I could do, even though I didn't know how I was going to do it, or I didn't know how I was going to get there. I never heard of an acting school or anything like that. So, my mother, did some research and found Freedom Theater. So I went there for a few years, and then it just opened me up. It just opened me up to a whole new world, you know what I mean? And so it just went on from there. But it was something that I saw myself doing.
Yeah.
So
did kids tease you at times, like, when you was a kid, like, yo, acting, man, we playing basketball over here, we playing football over here. You want to act? Like,
yeah. They was like, you can't even talk. How you gonna act?
Yeah.
You in the back of the class, how so it's crazy, man. Like I said, like my same friends that I had back in them days that said that stuff, like now I'm like 60 films later, doing all types of stuff, and it just goes to show, if whatever you put your mind to, you could do. I worked hard, I auditioned for a gang of stuff, got told no, got told yes, and I created some stuff, so it was just you just got to keep going, man. You just can't listen to people.
Of course, I know you, but I just want to know. So, tell some of the people, like, some of the movies that you actually been in, like,
Well, I did a movie called Night Catches Us with Kerry Washington and Anthony Mackie. I was on the show The Wire, where I played a guy named Officer Lambert.
You know, listen, you know what's so funny? I'm sorry to cut you off, but listen, I was just watching, it came across my timeline. Yo, it's been 15 years since The Wire.
Ain't that crazy?
I did not realize that. I was like, yo, that makes me super old, like super old. But yeah, so I'm sorry. I just had to put that out.
Yo, man, when I saw that the other day, I was like, that was that time.
15 years, yeah.
Crazy.
So you did The Wire, you did.
No, I did Night Catches Us. I just did the movie Split.
Okay.
That was out in the theaters just not too long ago. I just did a lottery commercial.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I seen reading in your bio, we work with Jamie Foxx.
Yeah, I did Law Abiding Citizen.
Okay. That was shot here in Philly.
Yep.
Right. Yep.
Actually, all of them have been, except The Wire.
Okay.
Night Catches Us was shot right on Germantown Avenue.
Mm-hmm.
What else? Law Abiding Citizen was down at City Hall.
Mm-hmm.
Lovely Bones was shot in the outskirts of Philly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. Creed was shot here.
How was it on the movie on the set with Creed? Did you actually get a chance to mix with some of the actors? I mean,
some of them.
Yeah.
But it was fun. It was a good time.
Okay.
You know, and it was just good to have some great film work here in the city, man. It was a good time.
Because they shot that in my gym. I work out. Shout out to Terrence, man. Terrence Lewis, man. Yeah, he going, you know. But nah, they shot it in my gym. I work out there all the time.
Nice, man. So, that's what's up.
Yeah, but yeah, I seen that, and I was like, you know, what's so crazy was I was like, the kid was in there. I missed it. Like, yo, baby, because again, I'm gonna tell you honestly, it wasn't the fact that not that you had a big or small role. It was just the fact that a lot of it, like Creed, I watched the movie, but I watched it in pieces. You know what I mean? Like, you know, I watched it half here, then I fell asleep. Then I tried to peek up again, and I watched it again. So I might have missed pieces of it, you know. So, but no, that's good. So let me ask this. So if you seen a kid now and he says, "Kid, listen, I want to be an actor," you know, what would you tell him?
Well, I would just
what steps would you tell him to take?
Well, I would tell him to come through the class, you know. Because I have coaches. That teach my class. So it's like.
So it's not just you.
It's not just me. So it's matter of fact, Kamal Bostic-Smith, Phil Brown. Kamal was on The Wire too.
Okay.
And Phil
What
Brown,
character was he? I don't know which one.
He played. He was in the very first episode.
Okay.
It was about Snot Boogie.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So he was talking to McNulty.
Okay.
And so that was his scene.
Okay.
And Phil Brown used to coach Raven Simone and just different people. So the information that I have at the school is stuff that people you see on TV getting. I have a guy named Mel Williams who comes through, and he coaches like Michael K. Williams, who played Omar on The Wire, Queen Latifah, just different people. So I have a nice team of people that basically give information of what you need to do, you know, because a lot of times people don't respect the craft.
Yeah.
You know, they just grab a camera, they just jump up and just start shooting. And it's a craft. Like, if you want to be a doctor, you're not just going to jump up and just start cutting on somebody and think you're a doctor. No, you got to.
You're right about that.
You got to go. It's a craft. You got to respect the craft.
So, do you tell a person that, you know, say if they say, "Listen, I want to be an actor, and listen, I'm gonna run off to Hollywood." Is that the way to go, or is it like? Nah,
I wouldn't do that.
Okay, yeah. Now I'm asking.
Yeah,
I
wouldn't just jump up and just do that. I mean, because it's still levels to everything.
Okay.
You know, it's you gotta. Like I said, when you get there, they want to know, do you know the craft? Do you know what a monologue is? Do you know, like, it's certain terms that you don't even look green if you get on set. You know what I mean? So it's good to go to school. Like, just like I said, like, if you want to be a doctor, you're not just going to jump up.
Definitely not.
And they be like, hand me the scalpel, and you reaching for a hammer. You know what I mean? So
if anybody wants to, you know, join the school or register, how would they do that?
You can go to the website. It's www.icanacts, which is my name backwards, but it's AIKANACTS.org.
Okay.
And they could call 215-324-0632.
Okay. So say if somebody want to reach you on social media.
Well, they can reach me at I'm real easy to find. So it's just my name, Nakia Dillard. You know, on Instagram, Twitter.
Nothing crazy, nothing. You know, Black Stallion.
No,
Black Stallion 213.
Yep. This is Nakia Dillard. That's all.
Okay. Well, listen, I appreciate you coming through, man, having patience. Yes, because I know I'm like a super late guy.
Nah, it's all good. It's all good.
But I owe you. Listen, I owe you. Next time you come up to the station, yo, I got you, man. You know, I'm gonna give you a shout out. I'm gonna do something. You know what I mean? So, but yo, I appreciate you coming through.
Yeah, thanks
man,
for having me, man.
Yo, man, listen. Yo, gotta stop doing again. Next time you gotta bring some of the, you know, some of your students down.
Oh yeah,
you know,
yeah,
maybe
definitely.
We can sit through, you know.
In fact, one just won a monologue slam, a TV show called Who Wants to Star in a Movie.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, one of my students just won. She's like 9 or 10 years old.
So, real quick, how old do you have to be to start to register your class?
We start at age 5.
Okay.
And like my oldest student is 67.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and he just booked a web series not too long ago.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, so I guess that makes you proud, huh? It's just like,
man,
you know,
just don't understand,
just to see people just, you know, matriculate up, right?
It's a beautiful thing, man. Like I just did a film with Vivica Fox called.
I was just with Vivica.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she was at Be Beautiful Expo.
Yeah, she was
like,
there.
She was
yeah,
there, right? Yeah, and I had that was the first time I ever met her though. But like she was cool, like
man,
down
cool,
to earth. You know what I mean?
Man, cool.
And she wanted to go to Chicky and Pete's.
Yeah, sweet, real sweet woman, man. And but like one of my students that went through my school, he got a chance to work with her. Another kid was Jamal Manigold, and then this Jabez Griggs, and here it is. They was in the class, right from North Philly.
Okay.
Now they working with Vivica Fox.
That's
you
what's
know,
up.
and a lot of my older students was like some of them played just different roles. You know what I mean? But they would never have gotten that chance if they didn't come through the school.
Okay. Well, again, I appreciate you coming through, man, showing us some
man.
love, man. You know what I mean?
Anytime, man.
All
Anytime.
right. Yo, this is P Funk, the Kid Dillard.
Dude.
Yo, it's the plug. Right there.
That's right.
It is what it is.
Good.
We good?
Just one last thing.